to my favorite bunch of beauties. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monday morning makeup number 33. It is going to be about fall because I am gearing up for fall. I am ready for fall looks. It is September the 3rd. Happy Labor Day weekend. Happy Labor Day because it is Labor Day. But I am ready for fall. I am ready for the summer looks to be done. And we are going to get started. I am going to zoom in. I'm trying to figure out which one of these lovely palettes that I pulled out that I want to use. And then we'll be right back. Alright, so I am back. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see my brows. And I decided to use a palette that I got last year for the fall season that took way until after fall to come, so I never used it. And that is the Notoriously Morbid Rusted Essence palette. And I do know because I was watching Instagram and I saw Beauty in the Frizz. She was gifted a new one, but that one does not look as fall to me as this one does. So I don't think I'll be interested in that one. I am going to be using this one today. And we are going to just start out. Actually, let me not start out with my brows. Let me start out by putting my primer on, and that is going to be the Tatcha The Silk Canvas. And then I'll do my brows, my eyeshadow base, and we shall get started. I'm going to use this brush right here. Now this says I just need a brush. Come on. Yeah, let's just use this. I think this is the Expert Face brush. I'm just going to use that as my primer brush today. I feel kind of off. Like I feel like my chair is not in the right position. I don't feel like my camera is in the right position. It just feels sort of like an off day today. Alright, so this is on. We'll slide some up under there too. And I do have tomorrow off from work as a holiday, but I actually have to go get x-rays. Well, not x-rays, definitely not x-rays. I have to go and have some MRAs done. Just as a general checkup for a condition that I have, and I need to be cleared by my rheumatologist so that I can have surgery in November. So I don't really get the day off tomorrow. I have to go to the doctor tomorrow, which it won't take up a huge chunk of my day, but just the fact that I have to go is just kind of, I mean, it's convenient because I don't have to take off from work. But at the same time, you don't want to do that stuff on your holiday off. But we're going to do it. Alright. And hopefully we don't have a bad brow day today. So I feel like I ended up doing a green look last week, and I am going to tell you, I feel like it's going to be a green look again this week. I am going to try and see if I can incorporate as many of these shades as I can, but there are 2 green shades in here. So let me put my base on first, and I have to wash these little brushes because all of my little brushes that I use to put my base on have this stuff all over them, the paint pot just all over them. So I need to wash those at some point today. So I will have tools to use. Alright, and I hope that you all have wonderful plans for, or had wonderful plans over the weekend. I myself have no plans whatsoever, but guess what? That was my plan. I just kind of wanted to relax and sort of get myself, sorry I'm in the camera, but I kind of took some of my brow off there. I just sort of wanted to relax and get rejuvenated because the work week kind of takes it out of me. So I am in hog heaven over here, just chilling. My husband is out of the house. So I'm just over here having a good old time. Alright, so I am actually going to use this brush. This is a double-ended brush from Real Techniques, and I don't even know if they make anymore. And it has the pointed crease and the oval shadow. But since this is such a large brush, I am going to use it in my crease. And then the pointed crease brush is right here, so I may use that also. I'm going to go into my crease with the shade Living Flame, and that is this shade right here. And whoo, lots of kick up in the pan. I am afraid that this is going to be super pigmented. Not too bad though. I kind of tapped it off enough where it's just not all over the place. Bring this up a little bit further. When I say kick up there, you can see it. Lots of kick up in the pan. So sometimes I'm just kind of tapping into that little kick up instead of putting my brush, like digging my brush into the shadow, because I don't want to waste shadow here. Alright, so what I am going to do is I'm going to put another shade on this inner corner, and I am afraid I don't want to blow that off. I'm going to keep that just in case I needed to deepen this. I am going to put, I think it is going to be the green shade. So it will probably be this shade here. And that shade is, oh crap, Self-Pity Sick. Self-Pity Sick. That's weird. Did some of that come off in my hand? But anyway, it's a pretty, very pigmented sort of satin shade, and it's kind of getting all over the place here, so it might be ended up being a little bit of a actually it's not too bad. It's just going to be like down in that. I'm going to put another color over the top of it though. It's going to be down in that area where I put my let's wipe some of this off, where I put my inner corner highlight, but it kind of came a little bit too far down on my nose here. That's a gorgeous color though. Alright, and I am going to grab another brush here. I know I have a small one. Yeah, we'll use this one, another Real Techniques. And I'm going to go into this orange down here at the bottom. And that is Will Burn. There are some scary shade names in this palette. Alright, and this I'm going to put here. I kind of want my eyeballs to look like the falling leaves. So we will tell you in a few what I'm going to do. I'll tell you one thing, this palette makes quick work of eyeshadow because it is super pigmented. So you do not have to do a whole bunch of going back over it. I'm going to flip this brush over. I'll blow that out. And we are going to go into this shade here. And this one is called Kiss the Curse. And that is going to go on the middle of my lid. And this one sort of has sparkles in it. And this brush is actually doing a phenomenal job of picking these shadows up. So I don't have to dip too many times to get coverage. We got a lot going on here. Alright, so I am going to take this little bitty brush here from the Angie Hot and Flashy collection from BK Beauty. And I'm going to go into the shade Lipstick Stains. And that is this dark matte here. And that is going to go on very kick-uppy. And we making up words over here. But a lot of kick up. And we'll just go over here in this corner. And over here in this corner. Okay, and then I want to go back in with this brush and just tap into that first shade, which is Living Flame, and kind of go back up here a little bit because I feel like I lost some of it. Alright, and then I'm going to come away from my eyes for a moment. I feel like my thing is too bright. Okay. I'm going to come away from my eyes for a moment. I'm going to wipe away some of this fallout. Alright, and I am going to do my foundation. You know what? I meant to use what was in my makeup basket, but I meant to use this as my primer. So that's in my basket for the week. But since I used the silk canvas, I'm going to go on to my foundation. And that is going to be the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Serum Skin Tint. And I have it in the shade 11. Just completely feel off. So that is the shade 11. And we'll just put some on the back of the hand here. And I'm going to spray my brush with some Fix Plus as I always do. Okay, and we will start out with this. And we will use a little bit more. It is a skin tint, so it's only going to be so much coverage that you get out of it. Let's put some here, here. Just in my areas where I feel like I need more coverage. I am going to put some concealer on. All right, and I'm going to take the little brush here, the Angie Hot and Flashy brush, and I use this one for my concealer. And we are going to use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter concealer, and I have this in the shade 370. And I will go under here a bit, a little bit here. Okay, and under the eye, I will just try to tap as gently as possible. Okay, and I think I'm done with that. I am using, I think, powder products from here on out. So I am going to go ahead and set my face. And I am actually using the KVD Lock It Powder Foundation as a setting powder. And this is in Deep 200. So I'm just going to use a fluffy brush. And this is just the 103 from BK Beauty. And I will set my serum skin tint and my concealer. And it kind of takes away some of the shine. So that's that. And I am going to go ahead and do my bronzer. So for bronzer, I have the Gucci Eclat Soleil in 05. So in other words, just a Gucci bronzer in shade 05. I am going to use, what is this? It's a cheek brush. It just says Seamless Complexion. I am heavy on the Real Techniques brushes today. So I am just going to tap and just kind of do this number here, tap. Let's zoom out a little bit because I feel like you can't see what I'm doing. All right, so that's the Gucci bronzer. And I am going to use actually a MAC Mineralized Skin Finish blush. And this one is called Flirting with Danger. And it looks like this. And Angie Hot and Flashy. Tap that because this is a pigmented blush. Alright, so I'm going to go back to the eyes and I'm going to grab this little 204 brush from BK Beauty. So the way I have like these brushes set up, I have all of my BK Beauty brushes here and a good majority of my Real Technique brushes here, and they just kind of live here. So I just grabbed that whole thing and decided that's the brushes I was going to use today. So first I want to grab a brown eyeliner, and I think I want it to be that melt one because I want it to be kind of a dark one. So it'll be the Slick Borderline Eye Pencil from Melt in the shade Cacao. And I want to do, I don't have my, oh, yes I do. We'll use my little MAC puff and bring the eye down. And we will bring I think I have to sharpen this. Alright, so that is done. Sorry, I definitely have to sharpen this. Let me leave this one right here. So that part is done, and I want to go back into the palette. And I think that I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is Lipstick Stains, and just on that outer corner where I put the dark shade, I'm going to put that just right there. Just right there. You can bring that down just a bit. And I actually want to go in with this green right here, and this one is called Deadly Holly. I'm going to use the same brush. We'll just kind of clean it off. And we'll go under here. And I am going to, I think, take this other green And this one was Self-Pity Sick. And kind of finish here. Alright, so I do want to do one more thing. I have used 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the 9 shades, and I'm about to use 7. Let's see, do I have a little bullet brush here? Yes. So we're going to use this brush here, and I'm going to go into the shade in the center, which is a duochrome, and this one is called Fur and Feathers. And I'm going to use that right there in the inner corner, and like just right there. Got a little bit too much right there. Let me swatch this so you can see. It has a little bit of a green tint to it, so it kind of, well, it duochrome. So let's see, can we see the green when I do it this way? Yeah, you can see the green when I do it that way, and you can see the purple when I do it that way. So that's what that shade is, and we are pretty much done with the eyes. And I am just going to put some mascara on, and I will be right back. Alright, so I am back. I decided also just to go ahead and line my lips with the MAC Chestnut lip liner, and I am going to go into the Buxom, what is this one? This is one of their full-on plumping lip creams, and this is in the shade Pumpkin Chai Latte. And if I can, well, I'll let you see it on my lips because of course this is frosted. Yeah, that is that. Let me spray my face with my Fix Plus. And we are done. And I am going to actually zoom out and we'll be right back. Alright, so this is my look. I am ready. And I said I was going to zoom out, and I'm zooming back in so you can see my eyeshadow. But this is I am completely ready for fall makeup look. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you are already subscribed, please make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I have a new video coming out. Have a great day, and don't let your day be a waste of makeup. Bye.